Welcome to Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, the podcast for women over 50 who are done apologizing, done shrinking, and absolutely done pretending we don't know where our clitoris is.
That's right. We're Michelle and Dana, two badass, hilarious, hormone-raging women navigating the wild ride of aging with no filter, no shame, and no damn patience for bullshit.
From vaginal mysteries to dating disasters, dry spells to bold-ass reinventions, we are serving up real talk, belly laughs, and probably a little oversharing.
True. So pour a glass, put a fan in your bra, and buckle up. It's about to get
Hot in here. This is Hot Flashes and Bold Moves. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to Hot Flashes and Bold Moves. We, of course, are your hosts. You've met us before. I am Michelle.
And I'm Dana.
And today we are going to talk about nipping and tucking, plastic surgery. How about revisionist surgery? I've heard it called that too.
Revisionist surgery.
Revisionist, yes.
Yeah.
And before we get into it, Dana, what's in your fabulous cup?
Again, still doing a metabolic reset, so I just have tea in my live, laugh, love.
What's your cup say? So
live, laugh, and love.
And does it say that all around and smaller? Is that what the
whole
smaller words are?
Judy bought it. You know, the one she just thinks it's so cute that I drink tea out of a cup.
It is. And she's clearly very proud of you for what you do.
She really loves her. You'll see another one of she's
new cups.
She just randomly shows up with these little cups. Like, get this, Mom. Thanks. What you got?
Water.
Good,
I'm not doing a metabolic reset, and I just feel like I need to be getting some more water in me.
Yeah, I never leave the bathroom.
I know. There's so much research out there about drinking water. When we were kids, we never carried water bottles. We never thought
drank
about
out of
how much
water
water
hoses.
we had to drink, and we lived to tell about it. And, oh my God, and it was the coldest, best water.
Unless you
ever.
were in Texas and it was hot as
I bet.
You're drinking boiling water, burning your throat, scalding your throat.
And actually, I'm feeling thirsty. And if you get to the point where you're feeling thirsty, then you're already dehydrated. So you need to be drinking something. I drink a lot of milk.
Noticed? The more water I drink, the more water I want to drink.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. I mean, girl, there'd be days that I would not drink a glass of water at all the whole day. Now, I'd have tea or Diet Dr. Pepper or Coke or something.
And that's for every article that's out there. There's another article saying something different.
Yeah.
There are so many articles. Drink half your body weight, drink a gallon, okay, whatever.
If I drank half my body weight, I'd be like a damn ocean.
Yeah.
So we're going to get back to nipping and tucking.
Nipping and tucking. All righty. Well, so this is a subject for us to discuss because Dana and I come from different perspectives on it. And she brought to my attention, based on some things that I've said, and maybe in a Tits Tuesday, that I said things that sounded like I was anti nip and tuck. And that's not my intention at all. So we're just going to talk about it, our perspectives and what we know, and offer unsolicited advice.
Yeah, definitely. We're offering you absolutely no good advice here. I mean, I don't know. I personally have been a natural person my whole. I was the one that has been totally against anything that's not natural. It took me a long time to highlight my hair. I never did any of that, but I am here to tell you. I know, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I'm on a health and wellness journey. And when I get to a certain place, I'm going to see how I feel about my body because I may feel different. But today, when I stand there and look, and my nipples are facing straight down, and well, I'm just telling you, if I have the means and the time, I would get a complete overhaul and have no shames about it.
None.
Not a single shame thought. And I'm on this Facebook page, and it's pretty shocking, I have to tell you, because the people stand there naked, and they've got like little stars on their nips.
Yeah.
Or way down, like the before and after pictures, the ones are almost on the floor. And then the after pictures are here. So they've got little stars on their nipples and their hoo-ha area. Their face is cut off, but they're standing there and their whole glory. And you're like, well, okay. And then you see them afterward and you're like, damn, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to stand there.
Is a significant change. Absolutely.
My stars would be like one over here and one down here, whatever.
Well, in 2011, right? Yeah. 2011, I actually did what I believe they're calling now a mommy makeover. So I would have been 43. And my youngest was 8 then. I actually did it for a couple of reasons. I had 2 emergency C-sections, and as a result, the area where my stomach and my coochal region meet, muscles and all the stuff cut, and I've gained my weight in the middle of my body, and
Oh,
so after all the years, after the pregnancies and that I had this thing, and it was huge, and I also had, at the time, significant back issues. Like, I'd had 3 hospital stays, I'd had injections, I'd done all the things, and so I was like, "Alright, well, if I cut this weight off the front of my torso, maybe it'll help my back."
did it?
So that was how I rationalized it, and then I was also like, "Well, and I'm gonna do this thing." So I had a tummy tuck, which is they cut that area off. And part of the tummy tuck process is that they also reconstruct the muscles in that area of your body in the abdomen, stomach area. And so it actually has definition. It's very cool. And then I did liposuction and a boob lift where I had them put back up where I never breastfed or anything. My boobs weren't that big to begin with. So it wasn't a lot of work, but had them lifted up. And then I had nipple reconstruction because as you get older, your nipples change. They get a lot bigger. See,
Mm,
if I had a before and after picture, you'd know. And
mhm.
so they reconstructed those too. So they went back to normal size looking nipples. And ultimately I loved the results. And the ironic thing is that when you have liposuction, your body does not make new fat cells in that part of it. And so when you gain weight, fat goes somewhere else.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
so I did that and it was expensive. I was in bed for 6 weeks. And then once I was out of bed, I couldn't lift anything above my shoulders for another 2 months. It's invasive. It's painful. It's a lot. It is a lot. I love the result. And then got to wear this really tight corset thing to hold everything in place after you get the surgery. And I mean, the immediate aftermath for the first few months is just not awesome. And so
Oh,
I don't recommend it for that reason. And if it's something that you feel strongly about, do it. But I now know why everybody just isn't running out and doing it because it's a lot. And it was a lot of healing, a lot of doctor visits, a lot of money. And then once it's had a year to heal, then we go back and look at it and see what we need to revise. And so I had another surgery that cleaned up things that maybe got missed or left behind or whatever in the process. So it is a lot to endure. You have to really want it. I at the time really wanted it and I'm not sorry that I did it, but that's why I don't just tell people about it because I don't recommend it actually.
yeah. I see it looks painful, and of course, because I'm on that group and I look at it,
Yeah.
I get all these, reels on my Facebook from different doctors, and some people say do it all at one time, some people say do it in stages.
I did it all at once, liposuction, the tummy tuck and the boob lift. So I guess you could say I got the bulk of the heavy lifting done all at once. I mean, there's drainage balls and shit. It's just not awesome. And the day after my surgery, I had to go back to the doctor, but I couldn't wear any clothes. So I went in a bathrobe. It's just nuts. And,
I wonder if things
I
have
have
changed in the past a lot 10, 15
15,
years.
almost 15 years. Oh, maybe. And I can't do, um, those, I don't for lack of a better word, I can't do those express centers because I have a blood clot mutation, and so I have to go to an actual real doctor, real surgeon, do all
What do
that.
you mean an express?
Those centers that are like, "Hey, come in, get your liposuction for $6." Whatever, those things. We do a mommy makeover. And actually, based on some of the commercials that I've seen, it doesn't have to be as invasive as it was 15 years ago because they talk about outpatient and not being invasive and they're working on quantity. They got a lot of people coming in so they aren't charging as much. My process 15 years ago is I don't even remember somewhere between 10 and $20,000 and now you can go get it done, get the mommy makeover at one of these centers for 5 grand or something. If you go to a doctor, a surgeon, hospital,
Yeah.
it's probably going to cost you that. But
Yeah, I don't
there
wanna
are the
go to
centers
a
that are like, hey,
McDonald's
what?
drive-through Mommy
Yeah.
Makeover place,
I
you
have a
know?
friend who went to one of those centers and she was very pleased. She actually only did liposuction. She was very pleased with the results, but they don't do much care. They don't do much follow up. It really is what you want. I'm where I am is I wouldn't recommend that. And now again, 15 years later, it's probably much easier.
Different.
And where I am an absolute no is any needles or knives to the face.
That's funny because I've got really hooded eyes and they've gotten more hoodie, I guess, and I wouldn't mind doing just a little, like a little bit,
Hmm.
but I don't wanna look like Renee Zellweger or Bradley Cooper or
And
like,
then,
I'm in constant
yeah,
surprise.
constant surprise.
"Hello." I'm like this the whole time.
Right.
But it does bugs me just a little. I wouldn't mind just a tiny bit, and I think you can do that in the office.
Just keep in mind, nothing is just a little when you're talking about needles and knives to your face. So for me, that's a fear thing, and I'm just not going to do it. The other thing is probably a judgmental thing. You were just talking about some of the actors out there that are doing it. And I get they're in an industry that rewards you for being beautiful. I totally get that. And oftentimes, perfectly physically beautiful humans have taken knives and needles to their faces and they become a caricature of themselves. And they may not see it because I know for a fact that I don't see what the camera sees. And clearly, I've only been looking at these people through pictures. And so maybe they don't see it. But when I see pictures, I'm like, why has she done that to her face? She was perfectly beautiful. And I'm on my soapbox. But again, entertainment is an industry that rewards being beautiful. And maybe if everybody stops doing it, that doesn't happen anymore. And your talent speaks for itself.
Yeah, but they've always been doing that, always been doing some sort
Yeah.
of something. And they have the means to do you know, all the things, the facial resurfacing and all that. They have the time and the money to do that. So even the people that aren't getting injected or whatever, they're still doing a lot that we as mere mortals can do. That's my favorite thing about Sarah Jessica Parker when she was on Oprah saying, "Look, this is an illusion. One, I don't look like this every day. And two, I have somebody that comes and works me out, feeds me, takes care of my children, does all these things so that I can look this way."
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
the average woman doesn't have the time or the
Or the
means to look.
financial wherewithal. And that's absolutely fair. Even though she's not necessarily doing things to her face, she's got a team that's making her look fabulous. I get it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Nip and tuck to be or not to be. It's funny because I talked to my mom about growing old gracefully a little bit.
Yeah.
And for her, it was like the wisdom that she's learned that she doesn't have to put up with anything anymore.
Hmm.
Like it's just different for everyone. Some people it's look, some people it's an attitude, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I may get on this health journey, like I'm gonna be able to work out again. But like you, I had two emergency C sections, and then I had a hysterectomy where
Yeah.
they opened me up. That
There's,
I got
yeah.
tons of scar tissue inside, and I don't like to have to pull up my belly to look down at something. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
want to do that
I do.
either. But I also don't want to go through a significant amount of pain.
Yeah. It's, and you know what? Pain and a pain in the ass because your life stops. And if it's not that way anymore, awesome.
Yeah, I was reading it was like a 2 week, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
Then
but I mean,
great.
people have gone back to work in 2 weeks, and you got all this shit hanging out of your body. I don't want to go.
It's weird because I got that done in 2011, and I was probably, if we're going by weight, I was 20 pounds lighter than I am now. I had never, even when I was young, when I was a kid, I wasn't overweight, but I had never had a flat stomach. My body was never made that way. And so after this, I had a flat stomach. And that was actually the most, and it sounds ridiculous, but that was the most amazing part of it to me is when I first took off the bandages and first time ever in my life. And so that was definitely an amazing feeling. And if there are people out there saying, "Well, you took the easy way out," fuck you, easy.
No, it's
Not
not
easy
easy.
at all.
Maybe I don't want a full tummy tuck. Maybe I just wanna get that excess fat just hanging out, that
And
little area that if you're wearing your little bikini or
yeah,
underwear or whatever, that little area that just kinda goes bloop right over the top of it. If I could just cut that off, I'd be fine with everything
I
else.
have since that time, I have probably lost and gained 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And the irony is my stomach has stayed flat the entire time. It's just filled in everywhere else.
Well, yeah, I was watching on another Facebook, they make you get to a certain BMI
Mhm.
or something like that before
Yeah,
you can, and I saw this page, and it was like this one girl's like, "No, I like being big. I just wanna have a flat stomach." It
yeah.
reminds me of Madagascar. "I like them big. I like them chunky." That's how she is. She just wants the rollover to be cut off.
Yeah,
I think they're starting to do that too. I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, and something to keep in mind is if you do it, you don't lose a bunch of weight. That's not what it's about. When I had that thing, the front of my abdomen cut off and tightened, the doctor brought it out, showed it to me, had it in a bag, put it on a scale, and that thing itself weighed like 12 pounds, but I didn't lose 12 pounds after that
Yeah.
surgery. So
I
just
mean, some
keep
people
that
gain
in
weight.
mind. It's not weight loss.
Yeah.
It's
I was reading when I
reconstruction.
read the pa a lot of people get upset because they gain weight after
Yeah.
the
And you
surgery.
might because there's a lot of inflammation. Like it takes, and just telling you what I know, people. For me, again, 15 years ago, maybe different, was a good year before that inflammation was gone and it really looked like it was supposed to look. No, do do what you gotta do. So if I sounded like I was anti or judging, I'm not. Do what you gotta do. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, though. If
Yeah.
you're doing it for someone else, then it's not gonna matter. You're not gonna get what you need from it because you're waiting for validation from someone else. Something that you truly want that's gonna make you feel better, happier, worthier,
I just
whatever.
don't wanna be
And
able to
it's
throw my
truly
tits
for
over my
you.
shoulder.
And it's
I
if
don't
it's
I mean, I
truly for
literally don't wanna be
you,
going like
do
this.
it. Do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, exactly. You wanna be throwing them over your shoulder.
I told
So
you that story where I was putting deodorant on and I saw this thing and I was like, "What is on my stomach?" And then, of course, when I lifted my shirt, I lifted my boob up and I was
yeah.
like, "There's nothing there." And so I'll go back and I'm like, "What is that?" It was my nipple. Your nipple is not supposed to be hanging out underneath your shirt, people. I need to get that fixed. I'll be okay as long as I've got a great bra on. But I mean, take the bra off. And Lord forgive me because I am grateful for my healthy boobs because
Yep.
I've got people very close to me that don't. And I need to just be grateful that they're healthy is what I should be.
I hear you.
With that
And
being
it's
said,
not it's not
what
a
would you say?
comparison.
I would like this.
Yeah. Well, and that lift that I had done in 2011 still pretty good. I don't wear bras much. They're still
If
where
I
they
didn't wear
should
a
be.
bra,
Although now what has happened is I've gotten this weight gain like here in this space under my arm where my boob is
yes,
kind of expanded out to. So I'm
yeah.
wider here than I've ever been. So I guess if I was going to do it again, I'd have that sucked out.
Yeah, I don't like when you wear the bra and you got all this, like, stuff
Yeah.
hanging out. I'm like, "Is that
It's
part of
not
my
it's
tail or is
not
that just
awesome.
fat?"
It's not awesome.
That is not awesome.
No. I'm
You get all the
and that
back
you know
done, you get your back smooth, and it's all like,
Yeah.
or, everywhere else.
And now I'm up here in my chin. Yeah.
You're, like, walking
Can't look
around trying to get your
down. I have friends that are like, "I'm the same size as I've always been, or the same weight I've always been," and put on a formal dress, and she's like, "I'm the same weight, same clothing size." And I was like, "Is it that space under your arms where
Yeah,
your boobs
literal
go
mhm.
spread out?" She's like, "Oh my god, how'd you know?" I'm like, "Dudes, it's an aging menopausal thing. You gain weight in the middle of your body. It just happens."
Yeah, I never, growing up, never gained weight in my middle. It was
Yeah.
always my butt and my thighs and all that. Now it's just I look like a apple.
I've always been an apple because I have a flat ass, no hips, I look like a box. And, it's always been my midsection and now it's just join the crowd.
I mean,
I
I've
wish
got a
I would gain I
kadunkadunk.
wish I would gain it in my ass. I'd like a
Oh
little
my god.
yow in my butt.
I've got a kadunkadunk. I mean, I've got a booty. I
I
remember
would love a booty.
and now I'm apple. I used to be flat with
Yeah.
just hips, but now I'm apple.
Never been hips.
So we're digressing.
This is all part of the fun. If you're going to do it for you and make sure you read all the fine print and know all the things. Again, be your own advocate. Get whatever you want to nipped and tucked. Go crazy. Just be
Yeah,
sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. And if you're going to get liposuction and tummy tucks and stuff like that, just know that it might be easier, but it's still not going to be awesome. Okay. I don't care what they sell you on or what they tell you because it's an invasive surgery. To remove a portion of your body is an invasive surgery, no matter how you slice it. See what I did there?
yeah, pun intended, pun intended.
Oh my God, I'm killing me.
You're so funny. Alright, so
So until next time, stay loud
stay wild.
and stay
Unapologetic.
unapologetically you. And remember to like us, share us, subscribe to us, download us, and whatever it takes, get it out there, share it with the world. We are on Facebook, Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, Facebook page, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple for podcasts. We're two bold, badass women with mics and opinions, but we are not doctors, therapists, or any kind of official experts. On Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, we share real talk, life lessons, and hilarious stories. But this is not medical advice. You make changes to your hormones, health routines, skincare, sex life, or anything else based on what we say, make sure to check in with a professional who knows your body better than we do. We're here to entertain and empower, not prescribe. So, if your libido spikes, your face peels off, or your vibrator catches fire, God forbid, we love you, but it's not on us. Own your choices, use your judgment, and don't sue us.